Everyone here has a hobby or something they like to devote their time to. What is your hobby? Drawing, running, or playing sports? Well, just like many of you, a man named Beck Weathers also has a hobby, something that he puts all of his time towards. His hobby just so happens to be climbing mountains. For many of years, Beck was depressed and suicidal. Climbing mountains was the only thing that made him happy, and in a way, it helped him overcome his feeling of depression. In 1996, the Mount Everest disaster occurred. There was a fierce storm killing 8 in one day. That number came very close to being 9 people. Beck was just one of the many climbers on the mountain when the storm hit. It's amazing that he even came back alive. Beck's downward spiral all started when he went to rub his eyes. He ended up getting ice in his eyes, making it very hard for him to see. Because he could not see, he decided to wait for the other group to come up. When they got there, they met with Beck, and they all became stuck in the storm. Rescuers soon came looking for them, but could only take a few of them back. They couldn't help the others because they could barely walk on their own. Beck was one of the 2 left behind. They didn't think he would make it through the night. When the rescuers got back to camp, they told everyone that Beck and the other woman were dead. But in reality, Beck was very much alive. The next morning, Beck woke up. He survived the night. But when he looked next to him to find the other woman dead, he knew that he had to get moving to find help for himself. After suffering severe frostbite, Beck managed to find his way and make it down to another camp. From there he was helped to walk on frozen feet to a lower camp, where he was the subject of one of the highest altitude helicopter rescues ever performed. Following his helicopter evacuation, he had his right arm amputated, halfway between the elbow and wrist. All 4 fingers and the thumb on his left hand were removed. His nose was amputated and reconstructed with tissue from his ear and forehead, and he had lost parts of both feet due to his injuries. When Beck returned home, not only did he have to deal with the fact that he would never be the same person again, but he also had to work on rebuilding his marriage with his wife, Peach. She was very happy that he had come home alive, but she felt as though he had put their family through pain. Going back to Beck's depression, it started getting worse after him and Peach got married, and over the years, it just kept getting worse and worse. Like stated before, climbing mountains was the only thing that made him happy. Instead of being with his family and doing things with them, he would go off for weeks at a time to climb. Peach felt like the mountains were more important than them. Before Beck left for Mount Everest, his wife and kids told him not to go, but like many times before, he went anyway. Peach was planning on telling him that their marriage was over when he returned, but when he came back, she just let him know that she wasn't happy. This is where Beck began to make his changes. His family meant everything to him, and he was going to do all he could to prove that to them. You would think that after everything Beck has been through, that he would have become depressed again, but he didn't. What happened on Mount Everest helped put his life in check, and realize that there were more important things in life. Instead of sitting at home feeling sorry for himself, he went out and accomplished what many thought he couldn't. Today, Beck is back practicing medicine in Dallas, Texas. Along with going back to work, Beck also delivers motivational speeches throughout the U.S. What exactly has Beck Weathers learned from all of this? Well, he learned that success and ease have nothing to teach us. It is in persevering through extremely difficult, hard, and sad moments that we gain peace. He's become confident the hard times are not only a part of life, they are some of life's best. He's not suggesting that we deliberately put ourselves in misery's way to gain wisdom, but he does think facing difficulty is how we learn who we are. Beck Weathers now has a new face. One hand is now a very useful club, the other hand is a hook, the arm made of wood. He goes about his life just like anyone else. What happened to Beck on that mountain in 1996 was a very terrible thing, but he gained something out of that. He now values more than anything, even more than mountain climbing. He got his family back.